All right. How's it going, everybody? I know it's been a while since you've heard my beautiful voice, but sometimes we got things to do in real life. Excuse the background noise. There's a fan in here. It's kind of hot in where I am currently. And this video today is going to be a basic announcement and questionnaire on what you guys would like to see regarding the channel due to the activity or the frequency of the activity that's on the channel. So, as I'm sure you guys have seen, to your dismay and my dismay, the channel is not exactly the most active, but it is very consistent with the amount of activity, in which it being either 2 weeks without anything being posted or a week without anything being posted. Very rarely do a bunch of things get posted at one interval in time, right? So this will explain. I'm going to do a small explanation as to why, and then I'm going to ask, basically a question of what you guys would like to see, while also turning it into an announcement as well. So first things first. The reason why the frequency not only will stay the same, but maybe even dropped to an extent, is because of these 4 to 5 individuals you see here. These count as the same individual, but I'll count them as separate due to their design. And this doesn't really count. So, as you guys have basically seen, I've been working on character design, right? And there's nothing really complicated about these guys, right? As far as their design goes, they're very simplistic characters. One got a sword, they're purple, they're small. One punches stuff. One looks like a weird futuristic knight, right? Uh, the reason why it's been taking a long time to produce things as far as animations go is not only because of real life, but because of how these guys work. So I'll use this for an example, which is why it's here. As you can see, the gray points is where we move it, as everyone knows who use stick nodes. These gray points indicate how or where we can move something, right? Each one functions on its own for the most part until you move the major node that connects it. As you can see here, there's I'll say a maximum of 20 little points here, right? That I can use to move this thing. I want you guys to pay attention to the simplicity of this, and then just you guys see why. You guys can see why now. I'm pretty sure you're getting the picture as to why it's so complicated or time consuming to make more animations. I'm pretty sure you guys are seeing it, right? This looks like a lot. It looks like a lot, and it is. Now, the faces, surprisingly, are more simple than you would think, except this one. This one technically has a ponytail that isn't really hit on there, so I have to move it individually. These guys, on the other hand, everything that's on the face is connected. So, same thing here, but, I just have to move it individually. As you can see, though, all of these gray points are made from my little special stick node I call, points, if you will. I'll go with 4 points since it's the most simplistic to imagine. As I explained before in the tutorial, for the points or the point items are basically comprised of stretchy stick nodes that are invisible and polyfill, which connects all of those nodes together, essentially giving a free form shape with a base and a simplistic idea of how to move it. Because of this, I'm able to make a multitude of things, including these guys. And because of this, I have to move these all individually. It's very rare that I can use the main point to actually move the entire thing and make it look proper. But yeah, I have to use them. I have to move every point individually to make it work. This is exactly the same principle for every one of these guys. Every single one of them have the exact same principle. Okay? Meaning that every single thing on them can be moved in any direction I so see fit. This creates a couple of issues. This creates a few issues. One, it means that every single time I create a frame or something within a frame, I have to move every single piece of the stick figure itself to make something, and that's time consuming. So now that you guys are getting a little bit of a picture as to why it's taking a little bit more time to make animations, besides real life stuff, of course, because college, you can't do anything about that, we're going to go into the announcement/questionnaire, right? Uh, my question towards you guys is, would you guys be fine with me uploading non-animation related content to the channel? Meaning video games, for best, right? Or I don't know, anything really, but primarily video games, because I imagine that you guys like video games, because a lot of my animations are based off the video games I play, or at least the effects are trying to imitate it very poorly. So the games that I play are primarily gacha games. I love gacha games. I don't know why, but apparently I have a crippling gambling addiction, and I can't stand not being able to play gacha games. My favorite gacha games are Honkai Impact, Genshin Impact, Punishing Grey Raven, and Blue Archive, and hopefully Zenless Zone Zero and the Tower of Fantasy whenever they come out. And I was wondering, would you guys be fine with me uploading them on this channel? Now, I'm still going to upload some videos as some tests, right, just in case some of you guys show interest in seeing some extra content on the channel without having to go through extra means to find it. But for those who actually care, would you be fine with seeing it? If so, comments on the bottom, let me know. The way that I'll progress with that type of opinion is based off of ratios, meaning if there's primarily good ratios, I'll start uploading regularly games that I play on my pastime when I'm not animating. And if I see primarily no's, then guess what? We're just not going to see it on this channel. Or at least not frequently, because I might still do it just because. Alright? If I get an equal ratio, then I'm just going to do whatever the heck I feel fit. I'm going to let out, like, whatever. So basically, I'm asking you guys, but in reality, I'm announcing that I might end up uploading videos of gacha games. I would still like to know if you guys would be interested. You know, just in case. Alright, thank you for listening to the rant. You guys got a little sneak peek of these things, I guess. I'll be working on them some more. Oh yeah, last thing. Regarding a part of something. I know that I said I revamped the series and then revived it, and then immediately, like a week later, it died out of nowhere. I'm very sorry about that. Essentially, I broke a promise of 2 minutes every video, and at least using one move per video. That was from the comment section. I'm very sorry about that as well. But yeah, things kind of stepped in line in front of that little project, if you will. And then I realized that even if I wanted to revive it, the whole idea of creating new characters would mean that I would either have to completely stop a part of something to upload the new characters in there, or implement these new complicated characters that look better than our lead, which is Red. You know, and technically speaking, this guy is supposed to be Red. He's a prototype of Red that I was making. But yeah, very sorry about that. I do plan on revamping the series, but perhaps I need a little more time to figure out how I want to do it, and to see if the stars align as far as real life goes. So, once again, sorry. I'll be heading out. You guys give me an answer as to the gacha game thing. I'll probably upload one video of me fighting something, because the whole idea for the gacha games is just to fight stuff, do small runs on the game. And as far as editing goes, there'll probably be like very minimal editing, unless you guys express that you want more editing of any type. And as far as reaction goes, it would be the same way. Alright, see ya.